Please describe your job title and primary duties.
My main job, I was a sales associate. It's different duties that come with that. I mean, mostly the main duties, but at rue21, we have a thing like we have to meet our fragrance goals. So we have people that sell fragrances. Mostly everyone in the store does it, but it's like usually it's like different zones: zone 1, zone 2, and zone 3. And when you're in zone 1, you are the first person that the people see. So you have to interest them in the fragrance and hopefully try to sell it there. But zone 2 and zone 3 also helps back you up too. But it's that, like you folklore, just the normal retail environment. But that's one thing different about rue21 that stands out to me.
Please describe a typical day as an employee.
A typical day, I come in, clock in, then you have like a 5-minute meeting with the manager on duty. They tell you the sales goal for the day, the fragrance goal for the day, like last year's goal, things like that, like any new promotions that we have going on. You get assigned to your zone. If you're in zone 1, you're doing fragrances. Zone 2 is usually cash register. And zone 3 is like clearance and fitting rooms. And that's about it. Usually you get like scheduled, like it depends. You might get like 5-hour shifts, 4-hour shifts. You might just get a whole day. You never know. Just depends. And I know the rue21 that I worked at, she gave hours based on how many fragrances you sold. So if you sold more fragrances, you got more hours.
How would you describe the application and interview process?
I filled out the application. It asked me questions about like why I was interested in the job or whatever, and like things like that. The interviewing process, like I interviewed by the hiring manager and then like the main manager. There was 2 interviews. They called you back if they liked you for the second interview, and then after that you got hired. It was pretty simple.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
They were mostly pertaining to retail. I know they had a nice little section about like why you want to work there and like, fashion questions, like if you are interested in fashion, obviously, things like that. And most of the questions were just the normal interviewing questions and the application questions. Everything was pretty much normal.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to get employment?
I feel like they should prepare for just working hard with the company and being like a loyal associate. Um, I feel like the job, it doesn't really, I'm not going to say it doesn't require a lot, but it requires you just to be dedicated and on time and things like that. And just have a nice personality, be ready to communicate with the customers and things of that sort. Um, I feel like when I applied, I did like a follow up call to make sure that my application was reviewed or whatever. I feel like that was also a good aspect in my hiring process as well. I show dedication to the job and things like that. So that'd be some advice for anybody else that applies for 21.